Hello, welcome to United Kopitiam. So this video is actually a summary of the video that we have done yesterday because yesterday's video it's a technical nightmare. That's a lot of problem. We have slideshows, sound coming out, but yeah, the frame just froze. So what we're gonna do now is we are gonna redo the video, but just gonna summarize who to keep, who to bench, and who to sell. It's a horrible season in for Manchester United. So what happened is we have to decide. Oli said he's gonna sell half of the team, and by the end of yesterday, actually we do have 11 players to sell. So let's start with De Gea. Now with De Gea, I think the question with De Gea is does he want to go? Does he want to go? And yeah, for De Gea, do we want to sell too? He has only 1 year left in his contract. We want to keep him. What we said yesterday, we want to keep him. But yesterday, there's a report that said Woodward wouldn't want to give him the contract that he deserves. So wouldn't want to pay him about 500k. And I think that's fair. That's fair. I do not. I mean, Sanchez has destroyed our waste structure, and I don't think we need another person to destroy our waste structure. So if he leaves on free next end of next season, he's gonna get a good contract somewhere because they don't have to pay any money for him. So, but I think at the end of the day, I want to keep De Gea. But if he wants to be paid 500k per week, I think that we have to sell him. But so far, until more news comes, I think we will keep him. So yeah, and but so my question to every one of you, how much should we be paying De Gea? Like what is the highest limit that we are willing to pay him? So but I want to keep him. Because even though this season he's considered 50 goals, it's not his fault. Our defense is crap. So yeah, how much would you pay him? So I think let's go to defense. Okay, let's go to Romero first. Keep Lee Grant, sell. I think the purpose of Lee Grant is so that in the training there are 3 goalkeepers, but if with Dean Henderson coming back, Joao Pereira coming back, one of them got to stay here. And I think Dean Henderson has been doing a very good job with Sheffield United, brought him up to the Premier League. So it's just a question whether we want to loan him back. But Oli said he might be loaning him back to Sheffield United. But if De Gea goes, Dean Henderson may be starting. So let's go defense. Okay, so definitely Lindelof stay. Well, best centre back. Shaw player of the year stay. Dalot, a very good young player, stay. Do not know why Ashley Young is starting ahead of Dalot, but next season he has to be playing more. Smalling, I think he can do a good job. As a backup. He can come in, he can show up our defense, but even though he has a bit of mistakes in him, but he is not such a big liability. He does not have as much mistake as Phil Jones, so definitely you can bench him. He can be a backup player along with Tuan ZB, but we definitely need a new CB coming in. So definitely Lindelof, Shaw, Dalot stay, keep Smalling bench, and Jones, he has to go. I don't think he's gonna go, but he has to go. He's not a good backup. He comes in, probably have 1-2 good games, then make a mistake and get himself injured. So there's no point keeping him. He has a new contract, so what? Sell him. If Fulham comes, sell him. Bailly, I like Bailly, but he's also injury prone, and I think we can still get good money for him. So yeah, sell him. Rojo has been. I mean, last season he wants to go. The whole season he's been injured. This season. So I don't think we should keep him this season. So hopefully he doesn't get himself injured again. Hopefully, so that we can actually sell him. He probably still can gain about 20 million pound, which is quite a good price. Young, no question about it. 2 seasons ago, he was very bad at left back. Everybody knows he's a weakness. Started attacking that side. This season he's on the right. Everybody knows he's the weak link. Started attacking on his side too. So there's no reason to keep Young. And I mean, this whole season, Young is our number 1 problem. And because he starts, he's a bad captain. He cannot lead, so I don't see what reason we should be keeping Young. Not even to bench, because we are gonna buy, and because if we are to bench him, what happened to Fosu Mensah when it comes to that? What happened to Lee O'Connor, which is a good fullback, a youth? So I don't want all these old players, unfit players, to be playing, and um not and then restricting the playtime for youngsters. We have to start looking at youngsters. So yeah, sell Young. Damian, good offer from Italy. So sell. I mean, last season he wants to go back to Italy. So I don't see a reason why we should keep him this season. He wants to go back. He can be the good player for us, but there's no reason to keep him. So sell. So Young, Damian, Valencia, Jones, Bay, Rojo, 6 players, 6 out of a defender should go. Leaving only 3 to start and 1 to bench. So Tuanzebe is coming back. We will get a new center back. We will get a new right back. So there's 7 players there, and I think that's Fosu Mensah coming back, and so we'll have eight defenders for next season. That's good enough. Youth Leo Connor might come in if Fosu Mensah cannot make the cut. So yeah, we need 1 new center back, 1 new right back, and we sell six of our defenders, who has been a problem in Manchester United. Our problem has been our defense. It's leaking goal. 50 goals this season. It's not because of De Gea. I think he's been doing a good job, and it's just our defending has been exposing De Gea. So yes, more than half of this defense has to go. So let's go to the midfield. Matic. Static Matic. He has to go. He's too slow. His passing has become worse. You put him in the middle, people's running past him. So what's the point? He's not very good defensively. The only thing he's good for is in the air. So, and he doesn't pass fast enough to start an attack. If you want to do counter attacking with him, it's not gonna happen. So he takes too many touches. When Ole came in, he becomes better, but then when his fitness goes off, he just became slow again. So there's no point. There's no point for Matic. There's no future for him here. He's a Mourinho signing, and first season very good, second season and this season, this second season it shows that we should not be going in for Matic. If Everton's come calling, if you want to do a swap deal with Gueye, which I don't think I want Gueye for its age, but let's say for Ndombele want to do a swap deal, do it. Get him out. So Matic should go, sell. So McTominay, just give me a second here. McTominay, definitely for the future we have to keep him. Pereira, Fred, I think they will be benched, and I think we have to play them in the form, but they are not starters. They are not first 11 that's going to win us the title. Not Pereira, not Fred. Hopefully Fred can be one, because 50 million from Shakhtar Donetsk. So we have to get him playing to our level. He hasn't yet. So, but I think in PSG he did quite well. Let's hope he come back to form. But he's more of a CDM. So passing hasn't been showing very good passing range yet. But none of our midfield has. McTominay, I don't see him passing very well either. So I don't see him being our very good box to box. So so that's why I think we need 2 center midfield. Because actually I want to bench McTominay, Pereira, and Fred, and hope for the 2 center midfield to start ahead of him. Ruben Neves, very very good long pass. Bruno Fernandes, very good attacking midfielder, can be a box to box. So, and with Pogba, I think 3 of them will be very very good midfield for us. So then that would bench McTominay, Pereira, Fred, and they're not very bad to come in. They're good players. They are not going to win a title for us. They're very good players. So but I can see them doing a job off the bench. I mean, yesterday we said McTominay we're gonna keep, but I don't see him being our first 11 if we get 2 center midfield in. Together Pereira and Fred, we're gonna bench them, and we sell Matic. And it comes to, I mean, Herrera. Herrera is gone. So we're gonna replace Herrera, and we're gonna get a new center midfield. So that's why 2. Mata. Now Mata's been offered a new contract. And but I don't see we need Mata. we have to be ruthless. He's been a very good servant. Unless he continues as a coach, in the role of the coach stroke player, then I don't mind having him back. But if I don't think it's going to be the first 11. Are we going to keep him on the bench? Again, I do not want our players, all players, to be restricting the performance, the appearance of our young players. We have a lot of young players coming in. Angel Gomez. If Angel Gomez goes because we still trust Mata, I'm gonna be very, very furious, because Angel Gomez is a very, very good midfield. James Garner is a very, very good midfield, and he should be given a chance ahead of Mata. Mata is very slow. There's no more point to keep him anymore, unless he stays on as coach to coach these young players, to give experience to these young players. If not, we shouldn't be keeping Mata. He should be sold. So yes, I think yesterday we said sell Mata. So staying, keeping McTominay, Pogba, benching Pereira, Fred. I mean, with a will of actually benching McTominay also. Hopefully we can get 2 CM in, and we have to sell Matic and Mata, and Herrera is gone. So that's from defense: Young, Damian, Valencia, Jones, Beirojo, 6 Matic, Mata, Herrera. That's already 9 players. And actually, two of these players are already gone, so we have another 7 players to get rid of. And let's go to attacking. Attacking, we have Rashford, Martial, Lukaku, Sanchez, Lingard. We almost forgot about Lingard. So Rashford, Martial, definitely. Yeah, I think Ole wants to sell Martial, but Joel Glazer says he sees Martial as our next Pele. I don't see that now at the moment. He is not. He's one of the lazier player. And yeah, the stats shows he only covered 8 kilometers per game, which is not good enough. When I say he's lazy, it doesn't mean he doesn't track back. I don't care whether it's track back as an attacking player. Time to time he has to track back, but it's actually running off the ball. It's actually dragging players away. It's creating space. He has to make intelligent run in front, behind. One of the reasons why our the tail end of the season becomes so bad, because there's not enough movement in and around the box. When there's not enough movement, it becomes very predictable for the opponent. So yes, I think Ole wants to sell Martial because of his attitude, and if he doesn't go, he's a very, very good player on his day. So if we can get him, to perform, if we can get players to push him, so we can get new players. Daniel James, if he comes in, he can push him, and then he will say he wants to perform. Then yes, he can stay. Rashford, I think he has the potential too. Again, at the end of last season, he's very, very tired, so we cannot 100% blame Rashford, because these players has been playing under Mourinho, Wenger, Moyes, all defensive players. They are not fit when you park the bus. You don't need to move a lot. You don't have to make a lot of movement. So yeah, not good enough. So Rashford, Martial, not good enough, but we are gonna keep them. And I hope Greenwood, Angel Gomez, and Chong will push them, because I want to see them coming in. But Lukaku, Sanchez, they have to go. Lukaku, no first touch. Okay, so you pass the ball to him, he loses the ball all the time. So what's the point? Pogba doesn't even want to pass the ball to him at all. So yeah, Lukaku has to go. I mean, everyone said he's a predator in the box, but if you don't have first touch, how are you gonna trap the ball? So yeah, go please, Lukaku. Sanchez, destroy our weight structure. No reason for him to stay. Again, De Gea been demanding 500k because of Sanchez. Pogba demanding 500k because of Sanchez. He destroyed our weight structure. I think our maximum weight should go up to only about 250k. That's all. That's the maximum that we should have. Hence why we should get rid of Sanchez. We should get rid of Lukaku, because we need to bring new players in. I don't mind if there's only one forward that we can bring in, because we still have youngsters, Greenwood, Angel Gomez, and Tahith Chong. So yeah, get rid of Sanchez, get rid of Lukaku, put in the youngsters in with Rashford and Martial. Lingard, bench. I don't mind to sell him, but he's a mank through and through. So he can do a job in the middle of the field also. So yeah, but definitely bench him. Comes in only when Carling comes or when a lot of players are injured. So definitely bench. So for attacking, Rashford, Martial stays. Sanchez, Lukaku, go. Lingard, bench. Mata, go. So a recap. So we're only keeping De Gea, Romero, Lindelof, Shaw, Dalot, McTominay, Pogba, Rashford, Martial, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 players, 9 players including Romero. Only 9 players that deserve to stay in Manchester United. And backup: Smalling, Pereira, Fred, and Lingard. So That's one, two, three, four. Only four players, which can come in occasionally only. That's all. They're not deserving of starting lineup as a threat, which I want to play into good, play him well, play in world class. I do not know how it's gonna happen, but Ole has to have a plan. And Sal, Young, Damian, Valencia, Jones, Bay, Rojo, Matic, Mata, Herrera, Sanchez, Lukaku. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. 11 players out. And yes, in order to rebuild, we have to kick this many out. Hopefully, we can bring in 5, 6 players. We have youngsters coming in, and then we will have we should be fighting for top 4. I don't want to be saying fighting for top 4. I want to be challenge for a Premier League, but we have to be realistic. So yeah, if we are not challenging for top 4 next season, there's only one conclusion, and I'm gonna be very sad to see Oli go. But yeah, that's the reality. So we have to be. That's the reason why Moreno is not in the job in the by December, because it's a horrible performance. He's 11 points off top 4. Top 4 seems unreachable, and until Oli comes in, so that's why I think Oli has to be given a chance. But he has to be ruthless. He has to get rid of all these players. So far, only Herrera and Valencia is gone, and I don't think Young is gonna go. He's gonna be keeping Young because he's one of the English players. Jones, Bay is probably gonna go. Rojo, Damian, I see going. Matic, I don't know. Mata, he wants to keep, and Sanchez, Lukaku. Sanchez has been offered to another club for half the wage, so, and we're gonna pay half the wage. We're gonna pay him to go. But yes, it has to be done because of wage structure. Very important thing. Different. It's been different. Destroying on different things. And 4 goals. 2 seasons. 1.5 season. 4 goals. Sanchez. Lukaku. Years ago. Okay. So let's the rebuild begin. Bye.